Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do the first oil change on my 2026 Hyundai Kona. It's got the 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. Okay, before you change the oil, you want to make sure you get the right oil filter and all the accessories that are supposed to come with it. Here's what I mean. There's a little plug like this. Then there's a seal for your filter and a seal for this little plug. And then a crush washer for your oil drain plug. And then your filter. I'll put the part number here in the video. Okay, so once you get your vehicle up on ramps or jack stands, whatever you're going to use, just pop the hood. Okay, now this here's the oil cap. You can loosen that up. I don't remove it altogether. I just like to leave it loose so the oil drains better. And I also warm the car up probably for 10 minutes. Okay, so here's your drain plug. It's a 17 millimeter. And then here's your oil filter up here. Okay, so we'll line up our oil drain pan. And like I said, this is 17 millimeter. So we'll remove the plug. Okay, so before you pull the drain plug, you should put your hand on the pan to make sure it's not too hot. Which this one actually is a little on the hot side. I'll be careful taking it out. So you just pull your plug here. Okay. So where I'm doing this myself, I'm in no big hurry. I like to let it drain for a good 15-20 minutes. So we'll let that drain. Okay, so while that's draining, I cleaned up the drain plug. And this here is what they call a crush washer, and you should replace that every time. Now this filter came with a new one, and if we compare them, they're pretty similar. The one that come with it might be a tiny bit smaller, but anyway, it fits right on. So now I got the new crush washer on. And this is the old one, throw it out. Okay, so we let this drain here probably 15 minutes. Now, the oil filter housing's got this little plug on the bottom, and what that does, it allows you to make less of a mess. So it takes a little hex head. I'm not sure of the size. I'll look it up and put it in the video. I wasn't even sure I had one to fit it. And we'll move our drain pan up here a little bit. I suspect it ain't in there very tight. So we'll let that drain for a little bit. Okay, so now we'll compare the new plug with the old one. They look similar, they're not, yeah, they're the same. So you want to make sure you put your new seal on the new one. Okay. So I'm just going to set the old one aside for now and take our new one. We'll just set it over here. Okay, so now I'm going to replace the drain plug with the new crush sleeve. I'm just going to go finger tight for now. Okay, so next up, the oil filter housing. I'm just going to put this plug back in. This is the old plug here, just so I don't get any oil leaking. And it's a 27 millimeter. It's not on there that tight. Just remember that when you go to put it back on. Drop it out. Filter stays in it. So you just pull the filter straight out like that. And we'll compare the old with the new. So they appear to be the same. Now there's a seal in here, right here. And there's a little tab on it. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a hold of it. So we'll take our new seal and just put a little oil on it. And there's the tab, so it goes in this way, the tab up. And the tab's right over here. Pull that seal right out. I'll put the new one in with the tab up. I don't think it matters if it goes right in the exact same spot or not, that tab. Shove the seal down in here. And take our new filter, and it presses on. Now we'll put this back in. Should be able to turn it on most of the way by hand. Okay, so don't have to be super tight because it's just plastic. Okay, so the drain plug calls for 29 foot-pounds. Okay, so we'll set 29 foot-pounds. There. Okay, so the last thing I got to do is replace this. I just shoved the old one in there just so it wouldn't leak oil when I was taking it out. So remove that. We'll put in our new one. And it's plastic, so don't have to be too tight. There's a big seal on it, so basically I think it just got to be when it right there. Okay, here's the oil I'm using. It's from it's the Costco brand, 0W20. It's good for GM, so it'd be good for Hyundai. And it's cheaper oil, but it's still full synthetic. And I've been using it for 1.5 years at our vehicles anyway. And it's been tested by the Oil Geek and Project Farm. So they say it's good, so that's what I'm going to use. It just makes the oil changes a lot cheaper, because I change every 5,000 kilometers. So I'm going to remove our oil cap. Put our funnel in, and this here takes 4.3 liters, which works out to be 4.5 quarts, and this here's a 5-quart jug. Okay, so it's 4.73 liters. I took out 400 milliliters in. I used a 1-quart jug and took out 400 milliliters, so that should be the exact amount. So we'll put this in. That should be the exact amount, but we're going to be checking it anyway. So remove your funnel, replace your oil cap. Okay guys, so we've got it filled up with oil, and I checked for leaks, but chances are if it's going to leak, it won't leak until the engine's running and the oil's up to temperature. This is the first time changing oil on this. I've changed oil hundreds of times. But the first one I'm always extra cautious with, because you never know, you can do something wrong, get an oil leak, something like that. Anyway, we'll start it up and let it warm up, and I'll try and figure out how to reset the oil meter in it. Okay, so the car's got 3,174 kilometers on it, so I'm changing the oil a little bit early. But I'm just leasing this car. If I had actually bought it, I would have changed it even sooner. And I'm going to put a link to a video from the Oil Geek. I believe it was a new Toyota Corolla. He was showing how he does the break-in. But anyway, we'll start this up. Okay, guys, so it took me a minute to figure this out. But anyway, hit the home button. That takes you to this screen. And you go to Setup. And you go to Vehicle. And I think you hit Convenience. And right there, oil change reminder, displays remaining life of engine oil, reset manually after oil change. So check oil level separately. Okay, so it's at 76%, so I'm going to hit the reset button. Has engine oil been changed? Yes. Oil life has been reset. So it should come out to 100%. Yeah, there it is. So we got that done. So I'm just going to get out and check for leaks. Okay, so no leaks right now, so I'm going to get it off the ramps. Okay guys, so I let the car run for about 20 minutes. There's no leaks that I can see, so we should be good. So I let the car also sit here probably for 15 minutes with the engine turned off. So I'm going to check the oil now and make sure I got the right amount in. Okay, it looks like it's right on the full mark. So that's good. Just put that back in. I make these videos mostly for people who are just learning how to do this stuff. So my advice also would be for the next couple days where you just change the oil for the first time, just check the oil just to be sure. And when you pull out, just make sure there's no spots underneath the vehicle where it's leaking anything. Anyway, guys, I hope this video helps somebody out, and we'll catch you in the next one.